If you don't know, this is the opening to my favorite game ever. Yeah, that's right. My favorite game ever is this one, Sonic Riders. There's not many things that I can definitively say is my favorite, but this game is one of them. I don't know if it's for nostalgia or just because I love the game so much, but I just love everything about it. The graphics, the cutscenes, the boards, the boosts, the animations, everything about this game, I love it. And yeah, let me tell you about it. Let me tell you why I love Sonic Riders. Why it's my favorite game ever. My love of Sonic started as a kid. And I have timelines kind of mixed up for this, but if this is all correct, this is actually how I became a Sonic fan. I'll keep it short because this is a video about why I love Sonic Riders, not why I love Sonic. But as a kid, I just always loved Sonic. I don't know if my dad steered me in that direction or I just always saw the allure of a blue hedgehog. I remember having a Sonic zip up that would zip up all the way and have Sonic's face. And as I'm recording this video, it is scripted by the way. As I'm recording this, I did not have that zip up. I am pretty sure I just had a brain fart or something. I did not have that zip up. But what I did have was a Sonic hat, which I took to Las Vegas. I'm not sure if I took it there or got it there, but I had a Sonic hat in Las Vegas. I'm pretty sure. And yeah, the first Sonic game I played was either Sonic Riders or one of the Sonic app games, and I'm pretty sure I looked up when they came out, and it says that they came out like in 2013 or something. I'll put the date right here, but yeah, I just looked at that and I was like, nah, that's wrong, there's no way. So I'm pretty sure that my first Sonic game was Sonic Riders, and I loved playing every second of Sonic Riders when I was a kid. I thought riding hoverboards was the coolest thing ever, and boosting would just, I don't know, it'd make me so happy. I love boosting. I still love boosting. I'm so low on air and I still boost just because it's so cool. And you know, I have confidence in myself and my skill. You know, I could get it back. I mean, who wouldn't want to boost? Look at this. Seriously, look at the aura around these guys. The colors match. And when you get 30 rings, you get the next level to your boost. And when you get 60 rings, you get the final level to your boost, which is crazy. I love looking at each character's animations when their boost would level up. They look like a force to be reckoned with. The ones that always stuck out to me were Tails, Sonic, and Jet. I love seeing Sonic do a spin dash to speed himself up. And I don't know, it was just really cool. Still was very cool. And Jet the Hawk getting feathers that he held for each boost level is just such a silly idea, and I love it so much. Why do these feathers look exactly like they should be his, but aren't attached to him? But I don't care. He still kicked ass with them. I mean, look at this. I also loved when he would sneeze on people and utterly destroy them. It was cool. He's just a powerful dude. He really has the Toon powers. Yeah. What's it called? Toon Force. Yeah, he got Toon Force. And then Tails just had a huge plug. He just shocked people with it, honestly. It was crazy. And the sound it made was like a whip. I think Tails is probably the most feared person in Sonic Riders. I don't know though, that's just me. After Wave dissed him, he got angry. He was straight up laughing. He was not standing for that. And his hit animation definitely looked like the most violent one. One that I never really got was the Shadow Boost animation, as it looked like a bubble that got bigger. And his pose was just weird. I know that is probably a Chaos Control type thing, but I think they did the best they could. Something that also really made me love this game was the colors. I love how colorful and breathtaking the visuals are. A great example of this is Metal City. I mean seriously, the sun at the beginning of the stage beaming onto the player, the beautiful blue they chose for the sky, and the clouds that look like they're from a Renaissance age painting, and the super futuristic billboards that are just holograms floating there. The world is just so well built and really just stands on its own legs, like it's its own place. I don't know. It's beautiful world building. I mean, just looking at the intro itself, it really does give you a feeling of what this game is going to be. You know, colorful, it's going to be edgy. Well, I guess not edgy, but you know, edgy and I don't know, just extreme. And this colorfulness was something that I felt was really missing for the sequel, Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, as everything felt so drab and dull, but came back in full force in Sonic Free Riders. I mean, that game is so beautiful, the graphics are amazing. Too bad that game flopped, but I'll get back to Sonic Free Riders later. But back to how the colors were in this game. I really loved how even in a stage like Egg Factory, it doesn't look dark at all, but has red highlighted more as the walls reflected the lava that is all over the stage. Green Cave is another really beautiful stage as it has such a mystical vibe to it and feels like it itself is alive. Everything is so lively, from the centipede you ride on to the big leaf that you get flinged off of at the end of the stage, and the rails weave into the stage so beautifully and shows how complex this forest really is. I could speak about every stage, but I don't want this video to last too long. And I could just use this idea for a video in the future. I have two memories that stick out from my childhood. The first is one night when I was in elementary school and I was racing on sand ruins. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It was nighttime. I just remember playing as a kid, after school. Anyways, I don't know why that memory sticks out so much, but it just does. The second one was sort of a revisit back to Sonic Riders, as I originally played on the PS2, and for some reason, we just didn't have access to that PS2 anymore. And I call this a revisit because I probably hadn't played Sonic Riders for a year or two, but I had an Xbox 360, and for some reason, I bought Sonic Riders for the original Xbox. I say for some reason because the disc did not end up working, and I didn't really know why at the time. This made me really angry that it didn't end up working, and I even started throwing the box around in a fit of rage. I think later on my mom or dad researched why this was the case, and it ended up being because my Xbox didn't have a hard drive. I guess if you add a hard drive to your original Xbox 360, you could play original Xbox games. I didn't know this until now, as I just looked it up, but I'm actually wrong. The Xbox 360 originally came with a detachable hard drive, so yeah, there's something. Anyway, I ended up having the idea that if I bought a hard drive and attached it to my Xbox 360, I'd be able to play Sonic Riders. So one day, my mom took me to the GameStop in the next town over to buy a hard drive for my Xbox. Well, imagine how disappointed I was when I couldn't even connect the hard drive to my Xbox. It ended up being that I had the Xbox 360S. I mean, seriously, why was everything getting in my way on every step? I just wanted to play Sonic Riders for God's sakes. But of course, this didn't stop me. This was just another Snorlax I had to use the Pokeflute on. I looked up on YouTube how to put a hard drive in an Xbox 360S, and it was actually quite simple. You see, the Xbox 360S had a compartment, kind of similar to the ones for the Seagate drives that you can put into your Xbox series of consoles. Now, what does this have to do with the hard drive that my mom bought for me? Well, in that video I looked up, the person took the hard drive apart and put it into this compartment. This was such a huge win. As unlucky as I was in this venture, I was also super lucky. So I gave the hard drive to my dad to break apart and put it in my Xbox. And finally, I could play Sonic Riders again. This was the win that put the sails back into my love for Sonic Riders, so I could experience it again and play it even more. And this helped me understand the game a bit more, as I was a bit older and could actually make use of the absolutely amazing mechanics that are in this video game. You see, this game actually has a little bit of a learning curve, since there's no tutorial and nothing's really explained to you, except for the boost and drift. And on the GameCube, it doesn't even look like it's teaching you. As a kid, I always thought it looked like an onion on the screen, and I was like, what's going on here? But anyway, about the learning curve, there are many things that I had to find out. These were how to grind. When I first started revisiting the game, it always confused me as to why I wasn't grinding on the rails, since I was so obviously jumping onto the rail. Well, for some reason, you had to double press A in order to grind. Although it's probably annoying to learn this at first, I actually like this. It feels like you can grind when you want to grind. Another one of these things you need to learn is the jump. And if you've been watching the gameplay or have just played the game before, you may notice these platforms that are higher up. In order to get to these places, you have to hold the jump button so that you charge it. But not only that, for some of the platforms you have to flick the joystick up or down to actually reach the place. And you can only get to either platform if you flick it the right way. And to this day, I'm still not sure how to differentiate which one to use. But I learned this like in my freshman year of high school because I finally decided I wanted to get Supersonic. Yeah, Supersonic is in this game. And in order to get him, you have to get the gold medal in every single mission in the game. And there's not really that much, but it was still pretty difficult for me at that time. And that's where I really got a better understanding of this game. And really, even then, I felt even more in love with this game. I mean, I always fall in love with this game even more as each day goes by when I play it. I just love this game so much. And it was kind of a goal that childhood me set for myself, you know. I always wanted to get Supersonic, but I don't know, maybe I thought it was too hard. But I'd always watch the Cabaner Money 456 videos, and I'd see him have Sonic Riders, and I was like, oh, this is so sick. But I don't know, I was just never able to get him, I guess. I even made a YouTube video for it back then, and yeah, I don't think it's up anymore, but yeah, I had a little video of me getting Supersonic and my journey doing it and the grind. And the last one that I'll explain is the tornado. If you press both the triggers on your controller, you will conjure up a tornado, which, if it's its actual name, is referenced in an extreme gear where it says able to do unlimited tornadoes. And I'm pretty sure this gear is also one that you can't boost, so I don't like this one at all. And it looks ugly. I'm pretty sure it's a trap gear. But yeah, the tornadoes help you get out of players' turbulence, which is really helpful when you feel stuck and want to get out of turbulence as soon as possible and do your own thing. It's really crazy that none of this is explained at all in the game. At least, I'm pretty sure. Something about this game that I always loved and will always love is the tricks. I mean, who wouldn't want to get a cool indie melon? And the tricks are just so satisfying to pull off, especially when you get an X rank. But yeah, as I said earlier, these tricks have ranks, a system that I really like. You see, these ranks go from C rank, B rank, A rank, AA rank, S rank, SS rank, and X rank. X being the best, and you usually get an X rank when you do a bunch of tricks and then land on the ground while incorporating your trick into the landing. I really hope that isn't too confusing. Also, going back to what I said about grinding on rails, only certain characters can grind on rails. These being speed type characters. That's right, there are types in this game. 3 of them to be exact. Those 3 being speed, which gives you the ability to grind, fly, which I'm sure you can guess what ability it gives you, and finally power, which lets you destroy most everything in your path. Really useful for Metal City, but there are exceptions. Something really cool about this game is it lets you gain the abilities of other types by utilizing extreme gear. The broom gear allows you to grind on rails with any character. The access gives you the ability to fly, but the coolest of these extreme gear is the Chaos Emeralds. As I said earlier, by clearing every single mission in Sonic Riders with a gold medal, you can play as Supersonic. And ooh, does getting him feel rewarding. If you love this game or play this game and enjoy it, I definitely recommend trying to get him. It's such a sick reward. Like, 1, it's Supersonic and he looks cool as hell and he flies when he boosts, but he can also utilize every type's ability: flying, grinding, and power. Nothing less from the GOAT. He's so worth it, and I've done it twice already. Once on my Xbox and once on the PC. Going away from mechanics, let's talk about game modes. There's Battle Mode, Time Attack, Free Race, World Grand Prix, and Missions. And of course, Story Mode as well. Battle Mode is more of like a, well, I don't really know how to explain it. I'll just put some footage up on screen. It's kind of like a Battle Royale, but with only about 4 or 5 characters. And you boost to hit each character. And you can get abilities like sort of a one that locks on to opponents. And another that will give you extra speed and health. I'm not really sure. But yeah, there's that battle mode. The time attack mode, which is obviously, you know, time attack. You know, you see it in games like Mario Kart and other racing games. Then there's another battle mode that's sort of like you're in a regular race, but you're trying to hit people and stay in the lead. And you have this emerald. I don't really know. I don't really get it, but I used to play it a lot as a kid, I'm pretty sure. The battle mode and the racing mode I played a lot as a kid, and I completely forgot about them until when I was making this video. But yeah, the World Grand Prix is also pretty cool. I like doing that a lot when I want to just play the game and just do a bunch of levels in one go and see how good I can do. And I'm pretty sure you can play with the normal levels and then the dark levels, which you get by completing the Babylon story mode. And yeah, the story mode is also pretty cool. There's some cool ass, really high quality cutscenes in the story mode, which I loved as a kid and even love now. I mean, those cutscenes are beautiful, the cinematic ones. There are other cutscenes which use just the regular game models, and those are also really cool. I really do love the graphics in this game. Like the models that they use are just some of my favorite. I love how plasticky they look. I just love them. I think they're very, maybe it's nostalgia, but I just love their models a lot. And while doing the missions, not only can you get Supersonic, but I'm pretty sure you can get a board named Treasure, and then some other gears. I don't really remember the names, but you can get them, and they're just reskins of regular gears that you can buy in the game. Yeah, there's also a shop in this game that's really sick, and you buy in that shop you can buy boards with coins that you get from racing, and I also think that's really cool. I remember it felt really good when I got every single board in the shop, and you go into the shop and you just say there's nothing left for you to get. It was awesome. And to get extra characters like Shadow, Cream, or Rouge, you have to beat the story mode, and you get some of the reference characters from beating the missions. I'm not sure which ones, but I'm pretty sure that's how you get the reference characters like Ulala, Amigo, not Amigo, sorry, I. Amigo's in the Sonic Zero Riders, which I'm pretty sad that they didn't just keep the characters from the first Sonic Riders and put them in Sonic Zero Riders along with the new ones, because you get Billy Hatcher, you get freaking Amigo. Like, come on, that's so sick. Playing as Billy Hatcher in Sonic Riders, that's so cool. And it's something that I really missed in Sonic Free Riders. You know, Sonic Free Riders only has the regular characters, but you can at least play as Vector. That's the only new character, I'm pretty sure, in the game. And E1000, one of those characters, it's just a blue version of the robot. And yeah, I think the robot is an original character for the Sonic Riders games. I really like the green one, which I'm pretty sure you get once you play the game for 20 hours, and then the red one you get when you play the game for 50 hours, which is actually really insane. I don't even know if there's 50 hours of content. There probably is. I'm just talking out my ass, but yeah, that's how you get the red one. And I remember for a long time, when I was a kid, I would just never, that one slot would be empty, and I was always just like, what the hell, you know? I was just, I don't know. But then, you know, I did play it a lot, so I did end up getting it, which was cool. But the music is also filled with bangers. I mean, not only the stage music, but the intro. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's like, I'm gonna hit you, Sonic Speed. Like, it's just such a banger, and such a, like, it's just so cool opening up the game to that. I love it. It's just amazing. It really is amazing. Also, Jet's theme, Catch Me If You Can. Come on, dude, it's so good. Catch me if you can. And something that I didn't know, I found out like a year or two ago, that song was repurposed in Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. I mean, it's the same song, but it's like structured differently. It uses the same lyrics, but different beat and different structure, but it's still really cool. I never noticed that. I only noticed because I don't know the lyrics, but he says something about Jesse. Like, he says, it's so cool. He says the trick names in the song. Windclaw, Heaven, Jesse, like something like that. Sorry, there was some gibberish there, but you know, I don't really know how the song goes exactly. But yeah, that's a little cool fun fact for you. And I also have some of the songs on my playlist. Like I have a monthly playlist that I make for myself, and sometimes those songs are on it. I always just love Sonic songs. That's something that I love about Sonic. Every single game has bangers on it. Like, I don't know. And there's also something cool. There's the extras menu, and which lets you look at the extras menu, which I'm pretty sure there's one of those. There's like 3. The start game extras and then another one. And these let you look at the cinematics for the game, and I'm pretty sure listen to the music as well. It's pretty cool. It's like a media player, but for the Sonic Riders music and cinematics.
Another thing that's really cool is that this game is actually being kept alive by the modding community. You know, Sonic Riders Tournament Edition and Sonic Riders Deluxe. These modded versions of the games have new texture packs, gameplay mechanics, and even netplay, and added music packs, new boards, tournaments, characters, and skins for those characters. And there's just cool little, you know, neat differences in the modded versions of the games. Like, instead of each character having their own board that's exclusive to them, each character's board can actually be used with different characters, and I think that's pretty cool. And I guess I'll leave a link to the Discord in the description so that you guys can download it if you want to, because I definitely recommend it. It's really cool. I haven't figured out how to play against people yet, but I commented on somebody's video, and I think they'll help me. They told me to join the Discord, so I'll link the one they told me to join. Something that I talked about earlier was Sonic Riders Connect, and it's a thing that I'll put their name up here. This person made this mod for Sonic Riders Connect, where you can use a controller, and it's pretty revolutionary. You know, I always wanted to play Sonic Riders, Sonic Free Riders, but I don't have a Connect, and it doesn't really seem that fun to play. But now with the controllers mod, I was able to play it in its entirety, and I really enjoyed it. And I definitely recommend checking that out if you're a fan of Sonic Riders.
Hello everybody, I really hope you liked that video. I didn't film an outro when I was recording that, but yeah, as you can tell, this is kind of my first video like this, like a sort of video essay style video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I stuttered a lot, and I don't know, I feel like my voice was kind of I don't know, just I couldn't really find my voice yet, I guess, but I hope you guys can look past that, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video and all my stories and my little tales, you know, my gameplay footage. You know, I got some gameplay footage in there, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know if I'm gonna do more like this. I'm still trying to find what type of videos I want to make. Maybe it's just gonna be sporadic. It's gonna be a lot of, I think I used sporadic wrong, but it's gonna be all different types of videos, maybe, but we'll just see. This is just something I wanted to test out. It took me a while to edit this video, I'm gonna be honest, like a long time, and but yeah, I just hope you enjoyed it. As I was looking through this video, I actually liked, you know, watching it and all that, so I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and yeah, just thank you so much for watching. Bye.